Welcome to No Man's Sky survival mode, and here we're up on my capital vessel. In this part, what I want to do is keep working on the two farms that I set up in the previous part, but before that we've got to do a little bit of housekeeping. We've got a couple of frigate missions to cash up. We've also got the anomaly hanging around, which has suddenly turned up, so I think that's a hint for me to go and pay them a visit. But let's just start with the frigate missions. I don't have a lot of frigate fuel. I'm not sure how many missions I'll be able to send out. Let's just see what I get from here. Around you, chased by aggressive blob creatures on the planet. We're unable to take photographs while fleeing. We're able to take several photographs while fleeing. Okay. We're getting a lot of cash flowing in. Yeah, 10 granites, 8 sac venoms, 211 units. That's gonna. I don't think that was a particularly big. That was an exploration mission. Got some granite. Oh, we can sell the sac venom. Right, we can send that. We can sell that. Let me keep the granite. I think I'm going to sell the granite as well. I've got quite a lot of it stashed all around. Debrief commander. What he's got. Visit trade terminal. More cash. Some get relics. More cash. Right. Probe local knowledge. Filing reports to Universal Archive. Do I get anything for that? Some geodesite. That's going to be worth it. Corvex conversion cubes. Well. Antimatter times 5. Well, that'd be useful. Give me some option to make warp fuel. Profit. And semiconductors. They're going to be worth quite a lot, but I'll hang on to them in the short term. So we found a rare items found. Toxic creek root bulbs. And we've got some get relics. Some geodesite. We can probably sell that and the Corvex cubes. Keep the erythrosite, and it's only going to keep the antimatter up here for the moment. That will work. Let's just get here. What we got to sell? My inventory. Oh, we got a chest of lustrous diamonds. Only 164,000. Oh well. I suppose it's so we can just sell across this line here. This is worth 700,000, 125. Not a vast amount of money, but it's just clogging my inventory up, so I'm just going to sell this. Mind control device. Yeah. Oh, it's minus 2.9. I think I'll sell that. Come down. Sell that. 93,000. Off 10 get relics. I know I'm making a big loss on that, but I've got get relics. I can't see the point of keeping 10 of them. Sell off the granite. Yes, I'll sell off the granite and the Corvex cubes. Anything else? Crystals. That's about it. Oh no, we've got the toxic Greek root. That's plus 1.9. Sell that. That's all sold. I've now got up to 242 million. Pretty good. No. There's just enough fuel for one good mission. Yeah, we've got about 650 tons. We're just going to dispatch our frigates on a good mission. Got an industrial expedition here. I wonder if we can get this here. Send a support ship, industrials, maybe a trade, and one combat ship. That bang on 650 tons. Hopefully, I have got 650 tons. We'll send that. Hopefully, that will be a pretty successful mission. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, if any of you guys watched the previous video, when I was trying to put out is it cactus plants. I ran out of pyrite, and I was really surprised simply because I was sure I had a big stockpile of pyrite. And so what I actually did is I went hunting around my various ships, and I found 1,000 pyrite stashed in one of my ships down on the hangar deck. So I've got a big pile of pyrite. But the thing I do want to show you guys is the formula for manufacturing pyrite. And there's a whole range of formulas. I'm not going to show you them all. I'm just going to show you the main ones. One of them is quite literally you just use gold. If I drop gold in, where's it? I can find gold. So much junk. Oh, there it is. I don't have a lot of gold either. You can see here with gold it's a 1-to-1, and I will get 122. If you've got plenty of oxygen, I put that in like that, you will see that the oxygen goes 1-to-2. If I put more oxygen into here, we will get more stuff. I don't know if I've got any. Let me just see if I can find. I'm sure I've got a big pile of oxygen. There we are. If I put in that, you can see now. For some reason it doesn't reset automatically, so you're going to do it. So if I do this, I can get 244 pyrite. I think I'll kick it off actually. I can get 244 pyrite from that. And the other formula as well is if I come in here, just let me look it up. I've actually written them down. Is cactus flesh. Well, we've got loads of cactus flesh, and then it's salt. I'm pretty sure I've got some plugging some salt around, and you can see it's 1-to-1 salt and 1-to-2 cactus flesh. And what we will get by doing that is 103 pyrite from that. And as I said, there's quite a few other formulas as well, but that will give me a vast amount of pyrite for what I want to do. The other thing I do need to get is some glass. I'm not sure if I've got spare glass in here. Let's just check these. Yeah. Pretty sure I'd have to go and visit my frost crystal farm. I've got loads and loads of cactus flesh. Let's check the one here. Get back to here, and that will be the end. See, I've got some gamma root there. I've got 4 glass, but I don't think that's enough for what I want to do. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to wait for these to finish. That can go into the high capacity. Just go into the exosuit. See here, now got, well, that's copper. Well, we got over 1,000 pyrite. That should be enough to get the farm off and running. I was very surprised to be so short of gold. I thought I'd collected a vast amount of gold, but I must have been using it up for other resources. And I did check all my vaults and all my ships. I did find a couple of useful things on the ships. And I suppose that in some ways that's a top tip, guys, that if you've got lots of ships for storage and vaults, it pays to go through them from time to time just to see what you've got stashed away in various corners. I think the one thing I haven't checked actually is the Colossus. Lots of resources up here. Let's just check them because I've been making fuel. Could probably do with some more tritium. Past a few rocks here. And of course, because I want tritium, I'm getting silver. Silver's one resource I've got a lot of abundance on. I may have to sell some off eventually. There's a bit of tritium there. What I do now is get into the space station. We need to go to my frost crystal farm to get enough frost crystals to make some glass. Because what I want to do is put out a couple of hemispheres or star bolts. Up we go. just going to jump in here. Filter on. I've got so many bases. Wow, look at that. I'm actually gamma weed. Here we are. Lost farm. What's the infestation site? What on earth is that? What can we do now, guys? I'm just gonna. Yes. Try and grab as much of this as possible. Okay, guys, I'm running out a little bit of space, so I'm gonna make some glass. Yes. See how much glass I can make by doing this. Wow. Wow. Trouble is that although it's a lot of glass, it doesn't go very far when you're making living glass. Okay, I'm just going to pick up the last couple. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to convert all these into glass. I might want to use them for something else. I'll do about 10 more. That should give me enough space to be working with. As I could put out some exocraft platforms in my other bases as well. Just gonna grab that. Where are we going now? Oh, I thought I'd named these. I don't know which one's which. Well, we'll just have to find out. What happened there? I think the game got a little bit confused there. Ah, this is the selenium plant. Okay, wrong one. This is definitely named. Rename base. Solar farm. Let's do. Wonder if it gets confused because of the fact that both the bases are in the same system. Maybe building both bases in the same system wasn't such a good idea. Here we are. This is, we got all the cactus flesh should have grown up by now. I just want to check. Pretty sure. Yep. It's cactus flesh and star bulbs. First thing I want to do is about here. Is put. Yes, shut up. Game. What to do is come up here. Back one. Just going to put a. I'd like to put this. We will put one here. Have to put a door on it. Quite short of pure ferrite. So that's the. Just gonna stand in here and just let the temperature build back up again. I think I want 2 of these, and this is where I'm going to put my star bulb production in. Although I'm going to have to collect some star bulb unless I steal them from my base. Maybe that's going to be an option. Let's just go over here. Cross. Another one here. I might change these to hollow doors eventually, but so that is the 2 hemispheres here, but no save point here. I'll have to drop a manual save point in here eventually, and probably a refiner. Probably the best way to do the cactus flesh is that way. Be able to do now is come up one more across that way. I think what I'm going to place not uploadable, yeah. Well, I wonder if that's why I can't rename the base. What we're going to do is space these out because they're quite big plants. Let's track this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not exactly a straight line. And of course I don't need that many of these. I mean, I only would need about 20 odd. Simply because each cactus plant does produce a lot of resources. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I'm out of cactus flesh. Ow. Okay. Was a surprise. I thought I had loads of it. Just dive in here. Yeah. Just gonna let that build up. Line. Let me just have a quick look at. I mean, I could make loads of glass, but I don't really need. What I'm looking for is. Get everything's built back up again. Where's the... What I'm going to do is just go up here and collect some more. We have a little bit of dihydrogen on the way through. Actually, how much pyrite have I got left actually? Yeah, we got plenty of pyrite. A little bit of this while we're passing through. See if these are ready to be harvested. They might not be ready to be harvested. Oh yeah, they're okay. I've done a lot of messing about in the grab a little bit more of this and a little bit more of this and that. Oops. Nearly fallen down a hole. Goes without saying, I suppose. I mean, truthfully, I don't. If I add on these ones that are actually planted on the planet, I think I've probably got more than enough cactus flesh to be going on with, to be honest. Yes, we got just short of another 1,000. There's another big bunch up there. There's the slightly puzzled sentinel. Hello, Mr. Guy. It wasn't me. It was just something that happened while you were not looking. And because we've got a big pile of Pyrite here. I mean, I could bring these a little bit further forward actually, rather than keep going backwards. Just come up here, across. Yeah. What I'm going to do is bring them this way a little bit. Closer, so I don't have to walk too far. Here's something. I mean, I don't have to put them in neat lines, do I? I mean, I could start about here and then go off in this direction, can't I? And, well, I mean, I don't even have to count them, I suppose. Well, like, maybe one more. Let's see. And we've got 158 left. Well, that's pretty good. And the sun's come up. Yeah, so we've got a whole row going off that way. I mean, I could make this into a square over time, but I think with the plant, let's just go up and see how many of these up here are. Gather and run at the same time. Up and see how big this patch is over here. I have a feeling that the amount that I've planted coupled with these two big patches of cactus flesh should be more than enough for what I will need. Just running out of oxygen. Got you. Let's have a look, see. 158 at the moment. 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, the last few coming up. 24, 25, 26. Yeah, there was 27 cactus plants here. And that's given me, wow, that's given me nearly well, what was it, 1,250 cactus flesh. Based on that, I didn't really need to bother to put any cactus plants out at all, because the two natural resources would have been more than enough. Let's see, I've got you as well. This is a knowledge stone over there. Let's just go and get this oxygen. Yeah, that's pretty great. I'm really happy with that. And we've got a nice big crop of oxygen here as well. Wow. I think this is going to be a very useful planet to have a base on. I mean, I'm never going to run out of oxygen, because all I'm going to have to do is teleport back to here. Go around all these plants here. What's that? Is 300 and nearly 350. Yeah, 400 oxygen on just one pass here. This is going to be quite a good. Let's just try a general scan. There's a little bit of sodium. This up there. Yeah, this is looking good. Even looks like there's more oxygen and stuff over that way. I was walking towards a knowledge stone and I can't find it now. There it is. There's some minerals up in the mountain, in the cave over there as well. Go and check that out. Grab the knowledge stone. Callback's word for uncommon. The resource was up here. Mark out this as well. Just grab this. Look, oh wow, look at that. So I've got a minor trading station there, an elevated trading station quite literally to the south of my base, within walking distance. What is this here? I'm curious to see what this is. It's showing as a grid, but I'm not getting anything from it. Have you guys encountered this? It's almost like it thinks there's a resource there that's mineable. There is no resource mineable. Interesting. Build an underground base here though. That'd be cool. Okay, that's all we can do here. What I want to do now is get to the selenium base. High capacity as well. Just want to pick up a little bit of ferrite. I'm not worried about the carbon or even the pyrite, to be honest. I just want to replace some of my ferrite dust. Hello guys, you're all leaping out of the ground at me. I'm not going to get here. Weed current system, solar base. It's actually picked it up this time. Maybe it just needed a bit of a nudge. Okay, one thing I haven't put out here is the bolts, and I can't remember which ones are which. What am I making? Ah, no, because selenium and cactus flesh aren't part of my normal production, aren't they? Are these ready yet? Yeah, they are, but I don't have the space to pick them up. Is the cactus flesh? What I'm going to need to do, guys, is just try and tidy this up. What do I have in the way? I mean, looks like these are ready to be harvested, but truthfully, at the moment, I've got nowhere to store this stuff. What I want to do is, if I can put a few more plants out now. Let's just go up here. For the selenium plants. We've got a bit of phosphorus. Let's put some more plants out, just put another arbitrary row out. So you probably just use up the rest of the phosphorus that I've got. If I have one more row of these, a bit close, space it out a little bit more. That's it. So this is now all full up. Just go and stand in there while I check something. So I've got that there. And what do I need? I've got frost crystals and selenium. What I'm going to do now. Oh, I can only build one. That's a bit annoying. What I can do though is harvest these now. Just harvest these up. Should be able to do now. Make 5 of those. Now we're now out of selenium, but because we've got the frost crystals, that's looking good. And what we can do now is turn the rest of these into glass. Wow. And that just leaves that little bit left over there. Right, what we got to do now is go to my gamma weed farm. Sorry guys that this seems to be becoming a video just pure on farming, but I think it's necessary if we're going to make lots of cash. Oh god, this is the gamma weed farm. What I'm going to do is just have a quick check what I've got in here. I'm going to pull the gamma weed out. I'm going to put the selenium in here for the moment. What have we got any lubricant? No. I think it's lubricant I need. Let me just check. So we can make that. What I'm going to do now is harvest this lot. It'll take a little while, and I'll see you once I've done it all. Guys, my inventory is full. Wow, it's jam-packed actually. What we're going to have to do is use my ship to make this. Just going to missing components. You can see how quickly I went through all that gamma root. We'll come back to the extra suit. We can just get in here. Oh, can't make it. Oh, we're out of copyright. Okay. Down here, get into here. And get some more copyright. I can't actually put plants in those 2 slots there. Another 2. What I'm going to do now is just go out and harvest a bit more of this. Okay, my inventory's full again. After. Right, let's just try and save a little bit more space. Come in here. What we should be able to do now is turn this into, got this into 9 living glass. And just to show you guys, that now consumes virtually all the glass that I manufactured. You can see that I have a disproportion between the gamma root that I harvest and the glass. On the saving side is that the frost crystals mature a lot faster than the gamma root and the other plants. So I'm just going to stack up the rest of this. Up in here, spike it up into here, into copyright. Might as well keep the production going faster. Should be able to turn that. We got 200 gamma weed. That's going to have to come back to the exosuit. Not sure what you're doing up there, but never mind. We've got some glass here, which can come back to the exosuit. Yeah, we don't have enough glass here to do what I want to do, but what we can do now is just here. We can put the right in there, along with that, the lubricants. Do I want to put the spare glass in there? Yeah, I think we'll just put the spare glass in there, that in there. And of course what I can do, should be able to do now. Yeah, thank you. We've got a whole load of cactus. We got here, we got unstable. We'll do is turn this into unstable gel, and that will be, and I'm pretty sure now if I go to my fungal mold farm, and here we are guys, we're on the, yes, I need to spend time here simply because I need the extra here. What I'm going to do is just top this up so I can spend time outside. Just check the vaults to see what I've got. Yeah, I've got 100,000 cactus flesh in here as well. A little bit of star bulbs. We'll put that into there. We've got some unstable gel here. I'm going to shove some of that in there. And of course what I can do now is just pick up this. I'm just going to go and harvest all this out guys, so I'll see in a minute once I've got that, or when my inventory is full, which is most likely going to happen. Okay guys, I think I've got enough now for what I wanted. What we're going to do now is make some acid. You can see how quickly we go through the acid, and what we should be able to do now is come here is we'll make liquid explosives, 3 explosives, and I'm just going to pick out the rest of these here. Okay guys, I've now picked all this up here. This guy's been following me around all the time, I don't know why, but Never mind. And what I actually did is I actually stopped halfway through because my inventory filled up again. What I'm going to do now is just make some. Oh, I can only make 2 acid. Wow. That means I can make 2 more. Oops. Make 2 more of these. And that's about it. I've got a bit of a surplus at the moment, so I do need to start balancing these farms. So can't get that in there. It's going to go in there. And we've got some more unstable gel in there. Oops, I need to gas this up a little bit. And some condensed carbon in there. Get that running. Oh, no, it does help if I actually take the nitrogen out so that it will do it. If I need any more light, I think I'm okay. Oh no, a bit low on more light, so we can just harvest these. Grab that. And that can go in the high capacity like that. That's nice and tidy. And yeah, some dihydrogen, some carbon, loads of condensed carbon. Just put that up there so it doesn't get run out. A bit low on copyright, but it's not a problem because I've just finished the cycle. And I think just to finish this video up, guys, what I'm going to do is go back to my frost crystal farm. Where are you? Home portal. Oh, of course I got my portal base as well. What about that? Frost farm with the infestation site. I'm not exactly sure what the infestation site is. Oh, it looks like the frost crystals are still growing, so I was hoping to harvest these, but that's okay. So let's just have a quick recap. Because I don't have a building here except for that. Let's have a quick look at these. Yeah, we got some more selenium, and we got some heat capacitors in there. And we got a tiny bit of glass, some lubricant, and we got some copyright there. Let's just get into the building. Now I'm out in the cold. Let's just have a quick recap of what all that gathering and manipulation has resulted in. You can see here I've got, what's that? You can see that's 5 million in living glass. Another 4 million in liquid explosives. I mean, the living glass can be used to add to other things over time, but this is a good base production. So you can say in just gathering those crops, getting things set up, I've made about 9 million. I've probably got potential to make even more if we do it. I mean, just have a quick look. Can't do any more there. The heat capacitors that I made, 180,000 each. I'm not going to sell those because what I want to do is use those to make circuit boards, which you can see are nearly at 1 million each. And we got the polyfiber. What I need now is to get the star bulb plants into those 2 hemispheres so that I can start, so I can go round, gather the cactus flesh, gather the star bulb, make the polyfiber, which will then work with the heat capacitors. Find the heat capacitors, which is the selenium and the frost crystals, to make circuit boards, which will make me a bit more money. And then I think some of this other stuff, the liquid explosives, you can see here, if I got fusion accelerants, I can now combine with fusion accelerants to make a portable reactor, which is 4 million at a time. So I'm starting to get the foundation of my advanced manufacturing. I mean, if I could get the formula for a cryo pump, because I don't have one at the moment, that would be great. And I think maybe that needs to be the focus going forward, guys, that I need to get out, hit some more operational bases, some more, what we call it, bases, the ordinary bases, and see if I can find that formula. Just going to drop a manual save. And this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.